Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. My name is Tyler Kasperzak, and we're here at the PTHS softball field where the Pequannock Golden Panthers will be taking on the visiting Parsippany Redhawks. So Pequannock will be entering this game with an overall record of 11-7, with a divisional record of 2-3 in the NJAC Liberty, coming off an 11-1 victory against Elizabeth. And that was on May 13th, 2 days ago. Parsippany will be entering this game with an overall record of 12-4, undefeated 7-0 in the NJAC Independence Division. And they'll be coming off a 13-0 win also against Elizabeth, but on the road at Elizabeth, May 12th. So the day before Pequannock played Elizabeth here. Now we were supposed to have that game on our TJK Network 2 station, but it was raining way too much to, of course, do that. So unfortunately we had to call off that broadcast. So we covered lacrosse for that day. But we're back today as it's cloudy, but we're not expecting any heavy rain, so that's why we're here. But anyways, let's get into our starting lineup for Pequannock. And here is our batting order. So leading off will be the second baseman, number 15, Kira Killian, followed by left fielder, number 3, Gabby Bloomer. Then behind the plate, catching is number 10, Ava Schickman. Then at third base is going to be number 14, Katie Inglis. And then at right field, number 19, Brooke Smith. And then at center field, number 13, Sophia Picardo. And then at first base will be number 25, Sophia Erickson. And then batting eighth will be the designated hitter, number 24, Sophia Turo. And then batting ninth will actually be the starting pitcher, which we'll get into in a second, will be number 23, Emma Lonsinger, as Savannah Licardo, who is the normal starting pitcher. And, of course, our leadoff hitter is out sick. Hopefully she is watching. If you are, get better, Savannah. Anyways, we'll get into the starting pitching stats once Pequannock takes the field, but that is your batting order. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. Subscribing is completely free and helps us out a ton. Send us a message to family and friends who can subscribe. And also turn on post notifications while you're at it so you can get notified when we do our next broadcast or upload our next YouTube video. And also, if you would like to, we put out the broadcasts on a weekly basis, so you can go on any individual broadcast that you're specifically looking to watch and notify yourself in it to when that one goes live, that specific game. This stream is brought to you by our official sponsors, Bullped.com and TopWaterBastards.com. So, of course, Pequannock riding hot still. Of course, they're currently on an active 3-game win streak. They've already exceeded, the expectations of, what happened last year, because the team finished 7-19. This year they're 11-7, and it's a pretty identical roster, only losing a few seniors from last year. Mainly the big one is Mackenzie Minervini, who was a starting pitcher last year. That was very good, and of course she obviously went D1 at FDU, and it was a big, question mark to how this season would go. But, of course, the team is doing fantastic this year. Couldn't have asked for a great, bounce-back season by Pequannock, as they look to continue to ride hot here and look to get some more power points here for states. They currently hold, if I'm not mistaken, when we last checked, the 11th spot. Yes, they currently, right now, have the 11th spot in states, so they would be on pace to play in the 6th seed, which is on the road at Park Ridge. Hopefully a win will get them back to where they were before. They were roughly at an 8 seeds, which means they can at least play a home game in the first round. But of course, you want to get a higher seed so you don't have to play one of the top 2 seeds, I would say. Anyways, we should be starting momentarily as we get things going. And of course, if you want to watch boys lacrosse, it will be on TJK Network too. They'll be playing here at Memorial Field right across or right next to me, so I'll be able to have an eye on that, but also have, you know, a little viewing of the feed that is on TJK Network 2. They'll be playing against Westwood, and JV will follow on TJK Network 3 at 5:30. Varsity for lacrosse will start at 4. Baseball was supposed to play Parsippany Hills today, and then this was supposed to go on. This was actually going to originally be on TJK Network 2, but that game got canceled, and baseball is just practicing today. So we got coverage of this game on our main station, and then of course our other stations are covering lacrosse for you guys. But we're reaching our, you know, we're at our midpoint, slowly winding down for the season as we get ready for the state sectional playoffs momentarily. Maybe only like a few weeks left of the regular season in action before that all kicks off and, you know, the exciting stuff begins to happen here. Baseball looking to lock down that number 1 seed. They're currently sitting in the number 2 spot, fighting against Midland Park for the 1 seed. Of course, Pequannock picked up a huge win on that rainy day against Lakeland with a 14-9 score. And, of course, at the same time, this softball team was playing against Elizabeth with that 11-1 5-innings victory due to the mercy rule. But stay tuned for, you know, what's coming next on TJK Network, because tomorrow baseball will be playing against High Point. And then, of course, Saturday, girls lacrosse will be taking on the Academy of St. Elizabeth. That will be on TJK Network. And then Monday for baseball will be Cedar Grove versus Pequannock. That will be the senior day game. And then, of course, you know, we got softball against Hanover Park. And then, of course, more baseball and softball and girls lacrosse games that follow. Again, we put these all up on our channel on a weekly basis now, so you can always check to see what's up. You can always also go on our website, which we should pull up right now. Right here. This is our website. If you want to see our schedule, it is tjk152.com/network. All the stuff is there for more information. And also check out our shop, tjk152.com/shop. We'll show you what we have. So you can see we sell merchandise. You can check that out in the link in the description below. And of course, be sure to follow our social media platforms as well. We're available on Instagram and TikTok. Both are at TJK Network. Our Instagram has all the pre-game posts and informational posts, as well as the final scores we all publish. And then, of course, our TikTok is all behind-the-scenes stuff. We rarely post on that, but when we do, we get the chance to, and we will. So there's that. But anyways, we're still waiting for our first pitch here. I'm not sure what's taking time here. Maybe because an ump is not here yet still, because there was only one that arrived here. We're still waiting for the other, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like the other ump just arrived here. Came a little late, but should get things underway in a few minutes here. All right, here we are as we get things started for the top of the first. Let's go over your starting pitcher for Pequannock. And that is going to be number 23, Emma Lonsinger. Of course, she'll be taking the starting job today as, again, Savannah Licardo is out sick. Everyone wish her to feel better. Hopefully she will be back soon. But anyways, here are Emma Lonsinger's stats. She'll be coming in this game with a 3-1 record with an ERA of 3.5. She has pitched for 42 innings, allowing 45 hits, 20 walks, has hit 0 batters, and has struck out 30 batters with a strikeout average of 2.14 strikeouts per game. So Emma Lonsinger has proved that she can also, have a big role on the mound, especially with Savannah out. And of course, she will be batting today in the 9th spot, of course, because usually Savannah is the #1 hitter as well. So we will see how it goes. As we get ready for the top of the first. And leading off for the Parsippany Redhawks will be number 1, Ariana Zajac. So here we are in the top of the first. Ariana Zajac up to bat for the Redhawks. One out. This one strikes 2-0. So 2-0 count on Zajac. And that's strike 1 to make the count 2-1. This one's grounded over to first, and they get the out. That was grounded over to Sophia Eriksson, and she played it over to Kira Killian at first for the out. Up next to bat is number 11, Olivia Friere. One out count. This one's a little high, 2-0. This one is grounded foul. 2-1. This one is gonna make its way out to left field. It'll be a base hit for Olivia Friere. Up to bat now is number 9, Zoe Ann. Zoanne dealt a strike on her first pitch by Lonsinger, 0-1. Eva Schickman trying to throw out the bad runner on first. She gets back, she's safe. 1-1 count on Zoanne. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count will even at 2-2. Runner at first with 1 out. And that's strike 3. And the Lonsinger catches Zoanne down looking. That's out number 2. And now to bat is number 17, Charlotte Inarin. Strike 1. This one's a little high. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The count now at 1-2. That one was close, but it's going to be ball 2. Count evens at now 2-2. This one's fouled. Charlotte Inarin keeps the count alive. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3 for out number 3. That'll end the top of the first. And now Pequannock will get up to bat shortly for the bottom of the first. And now we can go over our starting pitcher for the Parsippany Redhawks, and that's going to be number 1, Ariana Zajac, who will take the starting mound. She will be entering this game with the following stats. She has pitched for 96 innings, and she has allowed 112 hits, 42 walks, has hit 1 batter, and has an ERA of 4.01. And she's coming in with 112 strikeouts, which is pretty impressive for, you know, this season, having 112 strikeouts. So again, leading off for Pequannock will be Kira Killian. Here we are, entering the bottom of the first with Kira Killian up to bat. Strike 1 on Kira Killian. Strike 2. This one's high. Out to center field. It lands. It'll be a base hit double to start things off for Kira Killian. That one landed right by the fence at center field. And now up to bat is Gabby Bloomer. A 1 on Gabby Bloomer. This one is grounded to short over the first, and they get the out. And now to bat will be number 10, Ava Schickman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runner in scoring position for Pequannock. That's Kira Killian at second. with 1 out. This one's lined over to center field. And coming in to score is Kira Killian. The Panthers take the 1-0 lead. It's an RBI double for Ava Schickman. And a pinch runner is going to come in for Ava Schickman. Taking over at second now is going to be number 9, Danielle Turo. So Ava Schickman with the RBI double to bring in Kira Killian. The Panthers now lead 1-0. Up to bat now, Katie Inglis. This one is drilled out to right field. Coming in to score is Danielle Turo. Another RBI double for Pequannock, that being Katie Inglis. So the Panthers now with a 2-0 lead. And now Brooke Smith up to bat. So Ava Schickman with an RBI double with Kira Killian scoring. And now Katie Inglis with her own RBI double, bringing home Danielle Turo, who was pinch running for Ava Schickman. One count on Brooke Smith, who is currently at bat. This one strikes third and gets far enough for Katie Inglis will steal third. The count now at 2-1. So Inglis not that far to making it a 3-0 game. With 1 out. This one is lined out to right field, and it's caught. Tagging is Katie Inglis. She scores. It's a sac fly, and the Panthers now with a 3-0 lead. So 2 outs. Brooke Smith with the sac fly RBI to bring in Katie Inglis. And now Sophia Picardo up to bat. This one is lined foul. One count on Sophia Picardo. Two-one count. With 2 outs. This one is lined out to center field. It'll be a base hit for Sophia Picardo. And now to bat will be number 25, Sophia Erickson. Strike 1 on Erickson, 0-1. This was a little high. 1-1. This one goes foul. 1-2. Two count. And this one also goes foul. This one's gonna go foul again. Count will remain 2-2. Erickson keeping the count alive here. And this one gets out to right field. And Sophia Picardo is going to get from first to third. Erickson with the base hit. Runner at each corner now. And now to bat will be number 24, Sophia Turrell. A 1 on Turrell. Also, Sophia Erickson will steal second on that pitch. Count now 0-2. So with Erickson stealing second, there's 2 runners in scoring position. Picardo at third, Erickson at second. Swing and a miss. And Erickson and Sophia Picardo will have to leave bases as Turrell strikes out for out number 3. That'll end the first. But Pequannock with a 3-0 lead as they'll now enter the top of the second momentarily. Here we are into the top of the second. Up to bat for Parsippany is going to be number 12, Angie Blair. Get things kicked off here. Strike 1 on Angie Blair. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Strike 3. Emma Lonsinger catches Angie Blair down looking. And that's out number 1. And out to bat is number 8, Nicole Cowling. 1 out on Cowling to start off. One count. Swing and a miss. One-two count with 1 out. Or as they fix it to actually be 2-1. Oh, there you go. They fixed it. We were right. It was 1-2, but now it's 2-2. Scoreboard had a little bit of a incorrect count behind us, but it's fixed. This one's grounded over to third, over to first, and they get it in time. That's out number 2. Great timing. From Katie Inglis to Sophia Erickson. And now up to bat is number 12, Ariana Johns. Excuse me, number 2, Ariana Johns. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The count now at 0-2. Strike 3. Another batter down looking from Emma Lonsinger's pitch. And that is strike 3 for out number 3. And Pequannock will get right back up to bat for the bottom of the second momentarily. Again, that was Ariana Johns who was up to bat. She is struck out from down looking. Here we are entering the bottom of the second. Up to bat will actually be Ava Martino, the shortstop, so she will be the 9th spot actually. Strike 1. This one's high at right field, and it's caught for the out. And now we're up back at the top of the order with Kira Killian up to bat. One out. Fouled. One, two count. This one's grounded foul. I'll keep the count going. Two. This one is drilled out to left field and caught. And that's going to be out number 2. And now its bat is going to be Gabby Bloomer. This one takes a bounce off the dirt. 1-0. One with 2 outs. Strike 2. 1-2 count on Gabby Bloomer. This one's low. Count will even at 2-2. And that's going to be strike 3 for out number 3, and that'll end our second inning. And now we'll be entering the top of the 3rd shortly with Parsippany back up to bat. Here we are, entering the top of the 3rd. And this one is grounded over to Emma Lonsinger. Gets over to Erickson for the out. And that was number 6. Izzy Ameda, who was up to bat, who just grounded out. And now, number 3, Kayla Paluzzi up to bat. As she swings and misses for strike 1. This one strikes dirt. This one gets out to left field. It'll be a base hit for Kayla Paluzzi. And now back at the top of the order with Ariana Zajac, the starting pitcher in this game, batting now. Strike 1. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that's out number 2 on Parsippany. And now number 11, Olivia Freer up to bat for the Redhawks. Runner on first with 2 outs. This one strikes dirt, 1 out. Two 0 count on Olivia Friere. This one is grounded foul for strike 1. The count's now going to be at 2-1. This one is popped up to right field, and it is caught. And that is out number 3. And now we will be entering the bottom of the 3rd with Pequannock back up to bat shortly. Here we are entering the bottom of the 3rd. Up to bat for Pequannock will be Ava Schickman. One out. Two 0. This one's grounded foul. This one is popped up. Stays in the infield, is caught for the out. And now Katie Inglis up to bat for the Golden Panthers. This one is drilled to right field, and it's gone! A solo homer by Katie Inglis, and it's 4-0 Pequannock. So Katie Inglis with the solo homer, and the Panthers with the 4-0 lead with 1 out. And now to bat will be Brooke Smith. 0-1. This one is popped up. And it goes foul. Not caught. We continue here. 0-2 for the count. And that's strike 3. As Brooke Smith is caught down looking from Ariana Zajak's pitch. That's out number 2. And now Sophia Picardo up to bat. This one's grounded to short. Over to first. And Sophia Picardo beats the throw to first. And she's safe. It's a base hit. And now Sophia Erickson up to bat for Pequannock. And this one's going to go foul. This one's high. It'll be a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. And that'll do it for the 4th inning. Or excuse me, the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be entering the top of the 4th inning shortly. Katie Inglis, though, with a solo homer to make the Panthers get another lead here at 4-0 by gaining on it. And now Pequannock will be back out on the field as Parsippany comes back out to bat. Here we are entering the top of the 4th after Pequannock has gotten another run in from the bottom of the 3rd from a Katie Inglis solo homer. This one's grounded to short, over to first, and they get the out. That was number 9, Zoe Ann, who grounded out. And now up to bat will be number 17, Charlotte Anawan. Popped up. Stays in the infield. Foul territory. No one makes the catch as it will be a 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 count with 1 out. 1-2. Count will even at 2-2. This one strikes dirt. Full count at 3-2. Popped up. In foul territory, this one is out of play. So keep the count alive. And this one strikes third. That's going to be ball 4 for the walk. This will be our first walk of the game, period. Took up to 4 innings for any of these pitchers to get 4 balls for the walk. And our first walk of the game has happened. And now this one is grounded to Emma Singer. Over to Erickson for first. And that's out number 2 as the runner advances to second. That was Charlotte and Allen. Grounding out was number 12, Angie Blair. And now number 8, Nicole Cowling up to bat. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count and Nicole Coughlin. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that's out number 3. And now end off our top of the 4th. And now Pequannock will get back up to bat for the bottom of the 4th momentarily. Here we are entering the bottom of the 4th. Up to bat for Pequannock to start things off will be number 24, Sophia Turo. This one's tipped foul. One. Now we strike two. One-two count. This one's fouled. Another one fouled here. Turo stays alive in the count here. This one's low. 2-2. This one is grounded to the pitcher over to first for the out. Now to bat will be Ava Martino. One out. Two out. Three out. That one is ball four. And that'll be a walk to first. That'll be Parsippany's first walk on Pequannock as earlier. And Milan Singer worked her first walk for Pequannock on Parsippany. Now back at the top of the order with Kira Killian up to bat. 1-0 with one out. Runner goes, and Ava Martino is out. So 2 outs. And a 2-0 count. On Kira Killian. 3-0. That's strike one. 3-1 count. This one is grounded to the pitcher over to first. 4 out number 3, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 4th, and now we'll be entering the top of the 5th. Here we are, entering the top of the 5th. Pequannock back out on the field. Parsippany back up to bat. Up to bat is number 2, Ariana Johns. And she fouled that one back. Strike 1. Strike 2. 0-2 count on Johns. This one is grounded. And Pequannock gets the out at first. And now, number 6, Izzy Ameda up to bat. This one is grounded foul, 0-1. This one is popped up, goes foul. Oh, 2. And that is strike 3. Another batter down looking from Emma Lonsinger's pitch. 2 outs. And now to bat is number 3, Kayla Paluzzi. This one is lined its way to center field. It'll be a base hit with 2 outs. Back at the top of the order, Ariana Zajac up to bat. This one is grounded over to Emma Lonsinger. And now to Erickson for the out. And that'll do it for the top of the 5th. Pequannock will be right back up to bat for the bottom of the 5th. Here we are in the bottom of the 5th. Up to bat for Pequannock will be Gabby Bloomer to start things off. And this one is grounded and makes its way out to left field for a base hit to start things off. Gabby Bloomer with the base hit single. And now Ava Schickman up to bat. 1-0. Swing and a miss. This one is high. And it is left at center field. It'll be another base hit. Advancing to second is Gabby Bloomer. She gets there safe. Pinch runner coming in. For Ava Schickman, it's Danielle Turo now at first. So no outs. 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position. That's Gabby Bloomer. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound here. As Katie Inglis is due up to bed after this little mound meeting here, a little timeout. And of course, Katie Inglis already with a solo homer in this game. Looking to get another. Now with 2 on base. And here we are. That little brief timeout. Katie Inglis up to bat. Again, already with a homer. Now with 2 on base, looking to get another off of Ariana Zajac. One count. This one's high. 2-1. Fouled. That's going to even the count. 2-2. And this one is drilled. It'll stay in, but a run's going to come in and score. It's 5-0. So Katie Inglis with an RBI single. So the Panthers up with a 5-0 lead on the Parsippany Redhawks. One out. And up at bat is Brooke Smith. This one is lined it out to right field. Coming in to score is another run. And it is 6-0 Pequannock. It's an RBI single for Brooke Smith, and now Sophia Picardo up to bat. Runner to each corner. And this one is grounded to second, and they're not able to make the play at first. It's 7-0 Pequannock. So Sophia Picardo, safe at first. It's another RBI single as another run comes in. Panthers now up 7-0. And now Sophia Turo up to bat. And a pinch runner is going to come in for Brooke Smith here at second. And now taking over will be number 8, Maddie Van Varick. No outs. 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position. That being Maddie Van Verk at second. Sophia Erickson up to bat. This one makes its way out to right field. And a run's going to score. Another RBI single in this game. Now it's Sophia Erickson. And the Panthers now with an 8-0 lead. And now Sophia Turrell up to bat. With a runner at each corner. Erickson at first. And Sophia Picardo at third. Sophia Erickson will steal second on this pitch. So now 2 runners in scoring position on an 0-1 count. This one's fouled. One, two. And this one is foul. This one grounds its way over to second and then first for the out. Another run is going to come in. It's 9-0 Pequannock with now should be 1 out. Up to bat is Ava Martino now, 0-1. So 1 out with a runner at third. Strike 2. The count now 0-2. Once you count on Ava Martino. This one makes its way out. And that's going to do it as another run's going to score. And it's 10-0. And that's going to end our game here on a mercy rule. So that'll do it. Here on TJK Network, the Panthers pick up a huge win against Parsippany with a score of 10-0. So Pequannock will advance to an overall record of 12-7, and Parsippany will drop down from 12-4 to 12-5. That'll do it here on TJK Network. So only 5 innings played, 10-0 shutout win for Pequannock. Emma Lonsinger was solid. And this is Todd Kazak reporting this game to you live here on TJK Network at the PTHS softball field. So long, everybody. We will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.